I think even today we have network issue. Did you face any network issues in the earlier classes?
No,
No,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay. This is what we were discussing, right? Standardization, approaches to standardization. Yeah. See, what are the approaches to standardization? Means we have three criteria to consider here. One is the domestic product. What we offer is the domestic product and where we are offering to the world, right? As a world product. And developing a world product or else producers which suitable for standardized advertising. See, sometimes the product is the same. You won't find a few products. There is no need for change when you want to offer them to the entire world, right? You won't find any change in that, but the way you advertise will change. Okay, so here what is more important is when you want to standardize, how, what. See, in the previous slides, we are able to understand that yes, standardization definitely is important, and how we are going to standardize, what approaches we are going to standardize. First, if you take domestic product to be offered as a world product, the main concern always is economies of scale, right? The main concern is always economies of scale. Of course, sorry, because of few, maybe I've typed it faster, few spelling errors are there, right? I'll change them later, but kindly adjust for now. Yeah, see, we have economies of scale that is related to manufacturing and also marketing. Manufacturing, we can understand that, okay, manufacturing economies of scale, definitely we have to consider, else it will be a problem, right? And what is marketing economies of scale? What is marketing economies of scale? Anyone can tell?
It might be related to logistics, ma'am. Supply chain.
Yes, distribution networks. Because
Yeah.
worldwide you need to distribute where you are producing, where your manufacturing units are. See, when maybe for Asia, Apple is having its manufacturing unit in China, right? So there they are
Yes, right.
producing all the things. So like that, we need to have certain centers to have to enjoy the economies of scale. Manufacturing need to be considered where you are manufacturing, equally marketing. In the marketing, what is the important issue is distribution. What will be the distribution cost? If your manufacturing center is only at one place and you want to distribute it to the entire world, definitely it will be too costly for you. Forget about economies of scale, even you know you never will have profits at all, right? So we need to understand when you are standardizing the product, okay, I will offer a standardized product, but how I can offer to the entire world? Whether I need to have only one manufacturing center or multiple manufacturing centers. Whether few manufacturing centers with a wide range of distribution network, right? Intermediaries and every other thing we need to consider. So we have to save money. Money in the sense it should be productivity. Productivity need to be understood clearly. And lower cost of market and product research. For marketing, we need to spend low cost. If marketing budget is too high, you never can see profits. To the extent possible, we need to reduce the marketing cost. And the same thing can be incurred, can be invested in product research. What is product research? Even though your product is standardized and you are offering the same product to the entire world, you cannot sustain with the same product years together. You need to even go for certain modifications, right? Some sort of advancements, because the entire world is not the same and all the customers' requirements are not the same. We need to understand how the technology is changing, how the requirements are changing. Based upon all those changes, we need to understand how we can modify the product, how better we can offer the product. When you are able to reduce the marketing cost, only then you are able to divert the reduced cost or the surplus amount what you have towards the product research. And product research is not only about the features. Product research in international markets also is about the understanding, perception of the customer, different culture customer, how he is perceiving our product, whether our product is suiting their core requirements or not, what type of additional features they require. If India is happy with the product, it is not that the Arab countries need to be happy with it. They may want something else. Maybe they don't like the color. The color is not authentic, right? So even companies or products failed because of color combinations also. Forget about the need of the product, color combinations, the material they used, how that material is being extracted. Cultural differences are there. Raw material used, what is the type of procedures used, right? So we have so many such issues to consider. So you need to do research, product research. Product research includes what your product is, what it is made of, whether it is acceptable to the customers or not in that nation, whatever nation you are entering, whether it is suiting their cultural requirements, preferential criterias, what additional things they may require, how they want it, right? All these things are required. Even though you're not changing your product entirely, at least to some extent, there is a necessity to change. Slight modifications definitely are required. That's the reason here, when I'm mentioning about the slide, right? The first point itself is 100% standardization is rare. No, it is not possible. 100% standardization is not possible nowadays as customers have wide preferences. Customers are having wide preferences and competition is also very high. You can go when the customer doesn't have any choice, definitely he will purchase, but the days are gone. We don't have any more days for the manufacturer to enjoy such a situation, right? So definitely he need to go according to the customer. One dissatisfied customer may provoke 10 different people to get dissatisfied. That is what the power of word of mouth and information sharing is in social media, and the reviews and everything are there. We have 10 positive reviews. When you wanted to purchase any product, you have 10 positive reviews. At least if you see one negative review, whatever impression you have, you lose to a certain extent. Yes or no? Okay, one negative review is there. They are talking too negative. That means something is there. This is the view what we get. So manufacturers are keen. The marketers never want to take the risk. That's the reason they wanted to know what their product is, how they can offer their product, whether it is 100% standardization or with slight modifications. Right? So sometimes even the design patterns, they want some change. That is what a customer will expect. So understand your international market and satisfy your international customers. Satisfy them. Whatever changes they are expecting, change it and satisfy them. Okay? And enjoy maximize return. Right? When you do all these things, customer acceptance will be more. Okay? Customer acceptance will be more. When customer acceptance is there, happily, we have a very good growth or very good graph in our product life cycle. You have growth, you'll have maturity, right? Everything you can enjoy, right? The second approach is proactively developing a world product. Now, currently your product is not a world product, but you intend to develop it. You wanted to ensure that your product is a world product. For that, what you need to do? You need to consider the maximum markets, their preferences, take the highest quality, and then offer it. Right? For example, here I have given one example. Ford, what it has done. World car approach of Ford. Right? All these brands, whatever I have mentioned, there is no change in whatever they do. It is the same for every market. Right? And General Motors, modular approach. This is also one of the best way of offering the product. You'll have more benefits when you're offering the same product to the entire world. When your product is not there, come on, make it as one. And a common platform approach, what Honda and Toyota will approach. A common platform. Wherever you go, you'll find the similar type of approaches. Whatever they follow, it's a similar procedures they adopt. At least that is same. So something on the other should be same when you are adopting standardization. Okay, and next, advertising. How? Whether you want to project it as luxury product or you want to concentrate it as a high-tech product, right? Or you are maybe communicating your product as an experimental product or favorable country image product. See, when you communicate your product to the market, first you must have clarity where you have the scope to have maximum attention from the customers. If you are projecting it as a luxury product, you definitely need to standardize your product to that level. If you say my product is having speciality with technology, the latest technology, it definitely should be latest. It definitely should be the best. Right? Example, take Bosch Power Tools. Bosch is having multiple businesses, but Power Tools is one such business where yesterday even I was mentioning in Power Tools in 1 year in 2015 or 14, maybe I exactly did not remember, but they introduced 4,000 plus patents. What is that? What does it represent? Bosch is representing that, yes, we are innovative. We are standard and we are latest. You never will find any latest product, any product which is better than us, which is convenient than us, where even a layman can also use my product. This is the claim of Bosch related to power tool sector. But Bosch is not claiming the same thing with every other business what it is having, but it is exclusive because nobody can beat. This is since so many years, few decades, right? Bosch Power Tools is the world market leader. Many wanted to dominate it. Many wanted to beat it in few, at least in few products. but they are unable to. They are unable to. Right? You go to manufacturing industry, construction industry, or any other repair shops or any other shop. MRO, maintenance, repair and operations. This is the industry what it is dominating in. Not just in one country, but the entire world. Imagine that's a standard product what they are giving to the world, and what they are claiming that they are high tech product. Theirs is high tech product, and definitely it is the convenient product with latest design, and convertibility is also very good with Bosch. They also claim that it is the product of a professional. They claim that it is a product of professionals. All professionals who are there in manufacturing, repair and operations. They claim that Bosch products are the best. They take only Bosch products because the quality is assured, technology is latest, convenience is high, right? They have high convenience in using. Not just that, these days, because of internet and because of information, even Bosch is having individual customers. Household customers are also preferring Bosch products. They are searching the website. When you see the click rate, normally online, how we are going to check the convertibility rate of customer towards monitoring and purchasing. When we see, for example, whenever you go to websites and all, what happens? In between ads will be displayed, right? You will see sometimes if it is an interested topic to you, you'll click it, right? You wanted to see what it is, whether it happens with you or not. Anyone there or everybody? You don't want to speak.
Yes, ma'am, present.
Yes, ma'am.
You see advertising, right? Sometimes
Yes,
you'll
ma'am.
click because that is an interesting topic. This is what click. That click will tell how many people are interested in your topic. Of course, cookies will give you the information, and automatically you'll be receiving the similar type of ads because they feel that you are interested in that topic and you are a prosperous customer. Right? So this is how it happens. So Bosch, when it observed, it is not just the companies which are clicking. They are able to even observe the individuals. And purchase rate of individuals has also increased recently. Because they don't want to depend for every small thing. They don't want to depend on maybe a professional. They don't want to call a professional. For simple repairs and all, they wanted to do it. That's the reason what Bosch has done, they have developed manual. They are even releasing videos, and their online activities have increased to explain. Manuals are there and procedures are there where by just seeing it, you're able to do the work by yourself. Right? This is how it is happening. See, it is always customer who is important. You should know, and you should know how to project yourself, promote yourself, in which way you are promoting. Bosch has promoted it like this. Okay, so whether it is an experimental product, yes, sometimes even they have experimental products. They wanted to experiment, they wanted to test the water. And sometimes if you don't want to take any risk, introduce your product which is the favorite of that nation. That's the reason, last point, favorable country image product. Whatever that country image is, you go along with it. The favorable country image product. So these are some of the approaches what you have for standardization. Okay. Then what is customization? You're changing the product. There is no specificity. Of course, the core remains the same, whereas remaining all other elements in the product levels, they'll be changing. Sometimes even the core functionality is also asked for changes. They definitely will demand, few customers will demand the application of the core towards another one, a mixture of two elements. They're combining, that will become an experimental product, but still they wanted to go for it. Customized. Okay, costly watches, the man-made watches and all. They'll be in few lakhs of rupees, right? But still they'll go because they are customized. Certain fabrics, certain jewelry, right? So all these are the custom made. Next, what are the advantages and disadvantages of this, right? If you observe, the first advantage is cost reduction. They are able to reduce the cost. And because of synergy and brand equity, you have scope for increasing economies. There is also scope for improving the quality of the product. Right? You also can improve the quality of the product. And as there are no surprises, exchanged customer preference will be less. And you have global customers. The mobility will be very high. Mobility of your product is really high. And the convergence rate is also high. It is advantageous. What about the disadvantages? It is a normal product. You never will find any sort of uniqueness. And many a times, the standardized products will have more number of barriers. Because anybody can give it. Your product is not unique. So trade restrictions from other nations definitely will be there. And it may be viewed as a less standardized product. The quality of the product is not considered as high because it is the same and it is offered to all, to the masses. So quality of the product never can be high, right? And you also will face strong local competition. The domestic market will give very tough competition to you because you are international, whereas they are domestic. And after some time, the customers never will have any sort of interest over your product. They lose the interest. They will be losing interest over a period of time. So these are advantages and disadvantages. Then what to do? See, for all these things itself, we have decision, that is product policy decisions. What type of decisions we need to take? So here are the list. See, if you want to standardize or want to customize, what type of strategy you need to adopt, approach you need to adopt, right? Whatever we discussed in earlier slides also, right? Whether to go international, what mode you are going to adopt, what to sell and how to sell, right? Completely, whether national or international, what is there for you to decide, what type of decisions you are taking, where a policy is required. So these are the elements. First of all, if you take individual product decision, you need to decide about the product attribute. What is attribute? The quality, design, feature, style, all these are the attributes of a product. Right? How it should be, what color it should be, the size, what is the quality we need to maintain, the type of material we are using in the product. You are going to decide all these things. That's a policy matter, because today you're deciding and it won't be changing that easily. And you're also going to decide branding, how you want to brand your product, the type of packing, and how you want to label your product. If you observe, few products will give less information, whereas few products will give more information. Complete, maybe the box is filled, right? The packing is filled with something or the other information, but few others, they wanted to give less information. It all depends upon how they want to label, what they wanted to communicate by doing it, and whether it is acceptable or not. That is left to the customer, right? And coming to product line decision. In the product line, you have line stretching, line filling. Okay, you also can include line pruning. Line pruning can also be included here. And related to product mix decision, it is width, length, depth, consistency. Already you might have studied this one in marketing, right? And positioning decisions, if you take communication, price, size, usage. How you communicate, what must be the price of your product, what is the size, right? In which variants you want to release, and who is going to use it, how they are going to use it, usage. These are all the decisions you are going to make. So we call them as product policy decisions, because based on all these things, you will enter into the market. You're projecting, you're positioning your product. You're creating some image for your product because of all these decisions. That is the reason product policy decisions are important, right? When you want to understand product policy decisions, first we need to know maybe nomenclature of product. We also call it as product hierarchy, right? First is the need family. This is a core need. Security, life security. So for security, we want life insurance. We don't know which life insurance or how much we are paying. No, nothing. But we want to provide security to our family. That is what the core need is. That is need family. Second, product family. So security is that, but how you wanted to provide that security? That is what the product is. Which product will satisfy? So all the product classes that can satisfy a core need with reasonable effectiveness, savings and income. Whether it is, how you want to provide security, savings and income. So you have a life insurance policies, different type of policies. Then what is a product class? Within family, you have class. What is that class? A group of products within the product family, which is recognized as having a certain functional coherence. It is having certain functionality to fulfill. It is maybe fulfilling certain need. That is what is a product class. They are the financial instruments. So some amount you need to spend, invest on something. Okay, then come product line. What is this line? To do such investments, where you are going to invest. That is what is product line. You have n number of options in a product line. A group of products within a product class which are related because they perform a similar function. Right? So all the policies, whatever you are mentioning, they are all they're in the product line, We call them as line. In that, you have a product type, whether it is term policy, whether it is, or maybe we have many other types of policies, right? So endowment policy, right? Pension policies. We have different types of policies. So a group of item within a product line, which is sharing the possible form of a product. That is what is term life. Then in term life, again, you have n number of policies where you may pay 5,000, you may pay 1 lakh, you may pay 5 years, you may pay 10 years. And what is the interest rate? What are the terms and conditions? What other benefits are there attached with that policy? Everything you will consider. Each and every policy now in that term policy is a different item. You will choose which is the one you want. Okay, so here the example I have mentioned is Prudential Renewable Term Life Insurance. Renewable, right? So like that, we will choose. This is a hierarchy. This is just an example what we have taken here. So need family, product class, product line, product type, product item. This is the sequence what we have. Clear? Then, yeah. Now, let us see what is product mix. See, in the slide, we already know what, maybe we didn't study anything, but I start with mix because all these things will be covered later. First, we'll start with mix. What is a product mix? It is a set of all products and items which are sold by a buyer, right? A buyer will be selling certain items. All the items, whatever he is selling is a product mix. But product mix is a part. It is a subset in marketing mix. It is also known as the product assortment because it includes all the product lines. All the product lines. And this product mix, it will be ranging from 1 to many. 1 to many. And all these lines or whatever are there, everything will fall under marketing mix itself. If you're grouping everything together, whatever is offered by a company, that is called as a product mix. And product mix consists of 4 elements: width, length, depth, consistency. Width means number of product lines. See this diagram. See here, this is one product line. For example, there I have mentioned Wipro, right? If Wipro bulbs are here, this is the product line. Different type of bulbs it is offering. If Wipro is offering Shikakai, whether it is in liquid form, solid form, powder form, in which form it is offering, or in that you have any other ingredients included and it is differentiating the product, okay, that either pure Shikakai or mixed with something. And software, the products. Like that, if you take each item, each product which is offered with different variants is the product line. And the entire product lines, this is the width. See, this is the green line. This is the product width. All these ones are the product length. And only these things are the depth. And what is consistency means the closeness between two products in a product line is the consistency. Okay, now let us go to the previous slide. So product width, the number of product lines the company has to offer. How many are there in a product line? How many product lines are there? That is product width. So here I've taken the example of Coca-Cola because it deals with n number of product lines, right? Juices, soft drinks, mineral water, right? All these things. If you take product length, how product length is calculated based on the diagram? The total number of products in the product mix. Total number of products, all the products. If a company is having 5 product lines with 10 products in each line, then the length will be 5 into 10 is equal to 50. Sorry. That is what the length is. What is the depth? The total number of products within a product line. For example, here we said every product line, one product line is having 10 different products. So 10 products is the depth. And what is consistency? How closely these products are linked to each other. That means variation should be less. If more variation, maybe less consistency. Less variation, more consistency. Okay, so here the example what I've taken is the dairy products. Almost all the dairy products are having more consistency because they are less variant. If you go to a dairy farm, almost all you never will find any sort of variations. Too much of variations won't be there. That's the reason we can say them that they are more consistent, less variant. If they are more variant, we definitely need to say that they are less consistent. Okay, width, length, depth, consistency. All these are there. Product line, one line, different type of products in one variant. Okay, and product width. Width is the number of product lines a company offers. Length is the total number of products in a marketing mix, and the product mix is termed as product length. And depth means number of products in one product line is depth. Whether they are variant or non-variant, slightly variant or entirely different products, whatever it is, they belong to, for example, shampoo is there. Few are lowly priced and few are highly priced. And they are for different people. For example, you have a baby shampoo, you have an adult shampoo, you have a dandruff shampoo, you have for strength, for maybe length, for shining, right? You have different purposes, right? So if itchy scalp is there, even for that also you have. Like that, what are the different variants available in one shampoo? And what is the variation between all these things? That is what is depth. And consistency is whatever in the depth when we are talking about how closely related they are. Take Lux soaps. The consistency is more with Lux soaps because they are not variant enough. With slight modification only by adding one ingredient, they differentiate their product. If you see the price range also, there is no much difference between the price range. Almost all the soaps what it offers are the same except International Lux. International Lux is maybe highly priced, whereas all other variants are normally priced. Only their intention here is with less variation, they wanted to attract more number of people who are having different preference levels. Maybe the fragrance, the likingness towards that ingredient. These are the elements what they are concentrating more on. Okay, so this is how they have done it. That is what is consistency. Clear? Any doubts in this one? If you are having any confusion, I'll explain again. No one is having problem?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Want to see this one again or not required? Okay, right. So what are the dimensions? Right? See, product mix, understanding product mix is necessary because through that you're communicating to your customer. You're communicating with your competitor. You're giving scope to each and everybody that what they think about you, how you want to project yourself, how strong you are. Right? So what are there? What are there to consider, to expand? How they are going to expand? Sometimes they can add new product lines because they wanted to widen their product mix. Or else they will lengthen their product line. Right? Sometimes they add more variants. Or sometimes they go for consistency. Right? They go for consistency. Whatever it is, how all these decisions are made. Whether you want to add, you want to remove, you want to go for different variations, how you are going to do and why you will do it. What is the need to do? You have reasons for it. Right? So product line decisions are categorized into three. We have three different type of decisions. Line stretching, line filling, line pruning. Okay, line pruning. These are the three elements, three decisions, key decisions what organizations will take. What is line stretching? You are stretching the line. The length of the product line. You are increasing the length. You are adding more number of products. How you are adding? Again, you have certain strategies to follow. Sometimes the company may adopt down market stretch. Sometimes up market stretch. Sometimes both the ways. What is down market stretch? For example, you are at one level, middle level, maybe consider that you are at middle level. But you are introducing a lower price product, low price product. What is the reason behind you maybe going for a low price product? Right? What is the reason behind the low price product? Because you wanted to show your competitor that maybe you don't want to give your competitor a chance. You have three reasons for this one. You find a strong growth opportunity down the line. Strong growth opportunity. Of course, the risk is also there. When you go down, automatically your maybe the perception already what the customers are having may go down. Tata Nano, even though it is a good car, nobody would like to prefer because the cost is less and it is projected in the same way. It is projected in the same way. Take example of Parker pen. Normally Parker is a luxurious pen. It is of high-end pen. But what they have done only to withstand the competition, because more number of pens are introduced at the lower level, they wanted to use their brand name. So they introduced a ballpoint pen at the lower end. Even though it is also costly, the ballpoint pen is also costly, but still the image what Parker is having is no more a luxury product, because everybody can have a Parker pen in their hand with little bit of money. So they lost. That is the risk what they have taken there. It is not always good enough to downsize, to introduce a product at the lower end. So down market stretching also includes some problems. Okay. Take another reason, maybe because your competitor want to attack you, but the attack is not direct. Instead, he wanted to encourage, he is supporting a low priced company to come and introduce his product at the higher end for low price, provoking the other person and bringing the competition, increasing the competition. Even though that competitor also will lose some market, but still he is having his own tie-ups and deals. So externally it may be a competition, but internally he is benefited because he is able to remove or downsize the more strong competitor, and when that happens, automatically he will go a step ahead. He can definitely take a step ahead. That's a strategy, internal battle. Competition always will be like this. In such cases, out of no other option, the companies, what they will do is they will release a low end model. That is also one problem, to withstand the competition and to restrict any other new entry into the market where they are for giving competition, they are introducing the product for a low price. Another one is when you're not finding the existing market more attractive. It is slowly moving towards decline and you're observing the stagnation of the market. In all such cases, you find great opportunities at the lower end instead of the higher end. So you reduce your price, because even when you have stagnation and when you have decline, when there is no industry growth rate, so going high end is meaningless, right? Going high end is meaningless because industry growth rate is not there. Why to invest more? Instead, you decline the price, you reduce the price, and you offer the same product to the lower end. Automatically, you can again gain more number of sales. At least you can enjoy the maturity stage for few months, maybe for some extent, at least for few years. This is the strategy. Instead of losing completely what you have, you are just utilizing the name, brand name, and everything you are having, and you are lowering the cost. So this is what downstretch strategy is adopted for. When you are stretching your line, either you will stretch upward or you will stretch downward. Okay. Yeah, let me take attendance, ma, because yesterday I could see few unknown numbers. See, when you are maybe signing in with unknown numbers, it is really difficult for us to give attendance because we can't, we don't know your name nor even the number is displayed. Okay, so I thought I'll take attendance now itself. 5, roll number 5. Kindly unmute all of you and respond to your numbers. 5, 9,
Present, ma'am.
11, 1, 24, 28, 31, 33.
Present, ma'am. 33.
Yeah, 35, 40, 41.
Present, ma'am.
40 is
40
there?
present, ma'am. Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Kindly unmute and be ready. 41 is also there. 42, 43.
Present, ma'am. 42 present.
Yes, given ma 42. 44.
Present, ma'am.
Okay. 45, 47, 48, 51, 54,
Present, ma'am.
54. Okay, 56.
51 present. 51, ma'am.
Ma'am,
51.
54
54.
present, ma'am. Present, ma'am.
56. So no one from A section now. Kindly B section. 63.
Present, ma'am.
67,
Present, ma'am.
78,
Present, ma'am.
88, 88.
Present, ma'am. Present, ma'am.
Okay. 95, 96, 97,
96, present, ma'am. Present, ma'am.
96, 97 is also there. 100, 103,
Present, ma'am.
105,
Present, ma'am.
109. Sorry, 108 I missed. 108. Yeah, 109. 110. 110. 11.
11, present, ma'am.
120. Okay, right.
Ma'am, roll number 5 from A section, ma'am.
Roll number 5 from A section. Okay, right. Given ma.
I'm an 11 from A section.
Any more? Any more? Rona? So shall I end the meeting then?
మ్యామ్ 35 ప్రెసెంట్ మ్యామ్ అంటే ఇంటర్నెట్ కొంచెం ప్రాబ్లం ఉందంటే ఇప్పుడే
35, roll number 35.
నరేష్ యువి నరేష్
Yes, I'll give 1 second.
అలానే నేను 111 ప్రెసెంట్ మ్యామ్ థ్యాంక్ యూ
Roll number 35 and who else?
11,
111
ma'am.
మ్యామ్ 111
Okay, 111.
Ma'am, roll number 11.
Given ma already. 11 given, 111 also given. Okay, thank you all. I'm ending the meeting now.
Thank you, ma'am.